Hi, in this video I will talk about the Cave Surah, and previously I have made a lot of surah about Moses and his trouble with his servant. Uh, and he encountered someone who is very knowledgeable and can predict future events with very high accuracy, like 100% accuracy. And I will use that sample to explain that actually um, it shows that flexibility of the religion is like it shows that the rules that you seem to be strict can be sometimes flexible, and it's about the intention. And here, in yeah, you already know about it, so you can read this story fast. And so he's let me summarize it shortly. Moses said to him, "Can I follow you that you may teach me some of the knowledge and the guidance bestowed upon you?" So God is telling him that he's very knowledgeable, so that's why. So, but his communication with God is straightforward. Like he's a prophet, and the difference is he has more knowledge, and Moses probably has more obey. So it's not good to compare, but he obeys more. He said, "You cannot stand to be with me. How can you stand that which you do not comprehend?" He said, "You will find me, God willing, patient. I will not disobey any command you give me." So in fact he is telling the truth. He said, "If you follow me, then you shall not ask me about anything unless I choose to tell you about it." So this is interesting that he doesn't say that yes. And here in this story, he's always telling the truth straight, uh, straightly and strictly. So they went, they boarded a ship, he bore a hole in it. He said, "Did he bore a hole in it to drown his people? You have committed something terrible." He said, "Did I not say that you cannot stand to be with me?" He said, "I'm sorry, do not punish me for my forgetfulness. Do not be harsh with me." So they went. When they met a young boy, he killed him. He said, "Why did you kill such an innocent soul? We didn't kill another soul. You have committed something horrendous." I think he didn't say terrible, and paraphrased only. "You have committed something horrendous." He said, "Did I not tell you that you cannot stand to be with me?" He said, "If I ask you about—" So it is another thing. He said, "If I ask you about anything else, then do not keep me with you. You have seen enough apologies from me." So we know that Moses, he has to tell the truth. And so they went. When they reached a certain community, they asked the people for food, but they refused to host them. Soon they found a wall about to collapse, and he fixed it. He said, "You could have demanded a wage for that." He said, "No, we have to part company, but I will explain to you everything you couldn't stand. As for the ship, it belonged to poor fishermen, and I wanted to render it defective. There was a king coming after them, who was confiscating every ship forcibly. As for the boy, his parents were good believers, and we saw that he was going to burden them with transgression and disbelief. We will that your Lord will substitute in his place another son, who is better in the righteousness and kindness. As for the wall, it belonged to two orphans, boys in the city. Under it there was a treasure that belonged to them. Because their father was a righteous man, your Lord wanted them to grow up and attain full strength, then extract their treasure. Such is mercy from your Lord. I did none of them of my own volition. This is the explanation of the things you couldn't stand. So here we saw that the last time he he said, "You have seen enough apologies from me," and then it was really the last time. So it shows that how beautiful the story is, and how exact and how perfect the story is. So here Moses' personality is sort of he wants to do things according to the rules strictly, and on the other hand, the other person, he is more like interested in the results, and he knows the results with God's knowledge. He can predict what will happen. It's like cutting an arm that will cause him life. so that to fix it, fix something, just changing something. So that's all I want to say. Thanks for watching this video and hope to see you in the next video.